guys, it's Corral from GRH Games back again with another episode of the Stanley Parable. Right, so last time we died. We definitely died. So maybe it might be a good idea to listen to the narrator, just follow the path that he's given us and see where it leads. And actually possibly go through to that mind control room today then and see what happens. Right then, let's go.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Right, maybe I have missed a memo. You never know, Mr. Narrator Man. Let's see.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I definitely entered the correct door there, as you've requested.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Up to his boss's office. Oh, God. They boarded up the broom closet rooms. I can no longer go in there and waste my time.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Yeah, it gives me the choice to go downstairs again, but I don't really want to defy Mr. Narrator Man. Just in case. Executive bathroom. Yep. Okay, we do have the choice. Oh, whoa. I was not expecting that. I was about to say we do have the choice to use the keypad again, but let's see what's in here. Business strategy. I'm definitely not going to go down into this elevator. Honestly, I'm definitely not going to do it. I'm not doing anything out of the ordinary. Honestly. Bob along to this lovely elevator music. Right then. We went absolutely nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. Let's see if it does it again. Do 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 do. Because it definitely looks like we're moving, but we may just not be moving. Right. Okay. Maybe not. Okay, we tried, right? We had to try. I promise I definitely will not defy the rules anymore.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
Oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
I am now in the open passageway. Let's go. Oh yeah, loading screens. Usually means terrible things for this game. Loading screens. Oh no, back to the mind control room
Stanley
again.
walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
That's definitely what I'm going to do this time, promise. It's definitely what I have to do now, because the doors are locked, so... That's a lovely dark room. Right, should I press the light bulb button?
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with
Holy
television
crap.
screens.
It's a lot
What
of TVs.
horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Do I have the strength to carry on? I think I do. Okay, CCTV. Surveillance button.
Now the monitors jumped to
Oh.
life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers.
That got
The
bright.
lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Okay. Freedom! Let's see what this button does.
This mind control facility,
Where's
it
my
was
number?
too horrible to believe it couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
There I am, 427. Uh-oh.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never.
Pirate.
It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or
Mind
sad
control
or
status
content.
offline.
Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
That I will. Oh, I thought it was a big red button. Okay. Facility power. Let's have a look. Let's take a look. Mind controls idle. Awaiting input.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Or I could turn the power back on. On or off. On, off, on, off. Today, the power is turned on.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you?
Yep.
After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go. Turn the controls off and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes. Now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me.
Or do I run?
Do
I stay?
What all this means, I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated?
Yep.
All right, I'm in a good mood. You're going to die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone.
Push the
Other
yellow
times,
button.
I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say
Push
this,
the
though.
red button.
This version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it
Damn
go.
it.
But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better.
Where's
My
the purple
goodness,
button?
only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not?
Thank you.
These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh,
There is
dear
no
me. What's the
purple
matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or
Yep.
what you're supposed to be doing right now?
No
Or did
idea.
you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this
I
room.
pressed that button.
These numbered buttons. No, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button. Or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is?
I really don't. Please tell me. Number two.
Stanley. You're in for quite a disappointment. But
that
here's
the
a
correct
spoiler
one?
for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy.
You're a
You
tragedy.
wanted to control this world, that's fine.
You're a
But I'm
tragedy.
going to destroy it first, so you can't.
I'm not.
Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here. Just you being blown.
Enable backup power to
Will you cling
activate.
desperately to your frail life? Or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable
Oh,
life
narrator,
from the moment we
narrator. I'm
fade
just
in
gonna
until the
lie
moment
down
I
and
say,
like a man.
happily ever up.
Boom! And once again, Stanley has probably died. It's difficult to tell with this game. Will it have an end? Nobody knows. Will it have an end? Apparently not. Well, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Let's go. Yeah, let's go again.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Let's just race through it. Let's race through it one last time. One very, very
When
last
Stanley
time.
came to a set of 2 open doors. He entered the door on his left.
Run, 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 run.
Yet there
run,
was
run.
not a single person here either.
Yep,
Feeling
Mr.
a
Race,
wave
we know.
of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
That is correct. Yes, I did.
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons.
Thanks, pal.
Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Quelle surprise.
Cheers, dude. saves me a job. Load. Loading screen. Load. Come on, let's load. Let's go. Go. I'm going to walk through.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Thank you.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Of course I do. We've been here before.
Now the monitors jumped.
Whoa, that's bright.
Their true nature revealed.
It's bright as
Each bore
always.
the number of an employee in the building. Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen. And
You're reduced to an image on a screen.
Eternally monitored
Also
in this
very
place
childish.
where freedom meant
Let's
nothing.
come on. We'll get this. Let's get this done. Let's get it done.
This
I wish I could
mind
jump.
control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's
There's
control
me.
all this time? Was this the only
427.
reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Let's find out, shall we?
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never.
Never.
It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Nope.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
Absolutely.
For he would dismantle the controls
I
once
will.
and for all.
Definitely will this time. Definitely. I promise.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Way managed to beat the game. I wonder. Oh no, nope, nope. I wonder how many achievements are left to play. Yeah, let's see. I only managed to get 4. It seems 4 out of 10. Let's check. Let's just see. 888. Play the Stanley Parable for the entire duration of a Tuesday. Okay. Quit the game and then start it again. Alright. Speed run in under 4 minutes 22 seconds. Do not include load times. Don't play the Stanley Parable for 5 years. Unachievable. It is impossible to get this achievement. Okay. Well, that's pretty much it, guys, for today anyway. If I do decide to continue with the Stanley Parable, then I definitely will let you know. If not, I'll just start playing something else, or you can let me know if you'd like to. Rate, comment, subscribe, and all that jazz, but I'm not going to tell you what to do. But do it. Take care anyway. My name's Corral, GRH Games, and thank you very much for watching.